Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Rick Reads Comics. We're going to jump back into Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is number 3, and it is written by Marv Wolfman and drawn by George Perez. But if you want to catch up, I got a couple other videos out that are issues 1 and 2. They'll give you the backstory. Here's the credits real quick in case you want to pause it and read them all. This is all in a collected edition, so some of it has been recolored. It's not the original colors. But worlds will live, worlds will die, and the universe will never be the same. Here's the tagline. All right, let's jump into issue number 3. My last video was on Spider-Man, so I'm doing that at the same time as I am going through these. But if you would like to, check out the last issues to find out where we're at, you can do that in my playlist. But I'll give you a rundown real quick. There is a giant wave coming and wiping out worlds in space. And there is the Monitor and Lila, which is his herald, which is kind of like a superpowered being that he sends to do his will and do his bidding. And he calls her Harbinger. But anyway, he's gathered all these heroes together. They're going to try to stop this wave from happening, this unknown enemy that we don't really know who it is yet. And hopefully we'll find out in this issue. But he's gathered a bunch of heroes. They're working together to try to stop this from happening. All these worlds are being erased, and the Monitor is trying to help them stop it. But we're going to find out maybe little by little. Each issue is going to reveal more. So we're number 3. Let's see how it goes. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Here's the cover. There's a bunch of different heroes in different places. And let's see what's going to happen in this one. So this one's called Oblivion Upon Us. It's up there at the top. But we'll read through and see what's going to happen. So we open up to a scene right here. Here's the Monitor. This is a baby from another universe, another world, another Earth. And it's been saved and brought here. But he was a baby in the last couple issues, and now he's already grown. So something's happening. It's growing real fast. And this should catch us up. The Monitor's satellite, somewhere between all space and time. Astounding. I've never seen the likes of your kind before. In the space of days, you have aged from infancy to adolescence. Yet you, child of Earth 3, son of Alexander and Lois Luthor, you are remarkable for reasons far beyond your rapid aging. So this is the son of Alexander and Lois Luthor. So another alternate universe or alternate Earth, Lois marries Alexander Luthor, and this is their son. Why do you keep testing me, Monitor? Look at yourself, child. You are an anomaly. Positive and negative matter existing within one form, an impossibility. And yet, what changed you when your father sent you hurtling through the vibrational gap which separates the multiverse? As yet, I have no answers, but I feel you are the key to the terror at hand. For you somehow bridge this universe and the universe which threatens to swallow us all. My heart cries for you, child, for an innocent must be corrupted that a universe may live. But what if I can't help? What if I'm not what you're looking for? What then, Monitor? What happens then? There is no answer. Indeed, there can be none. Monitor, do you need me? Monitor? He doesn't answer. Is he ignoring me? So this is Harbinger. Does he suspect the truth? Does he know that although I owe him my very life, she takes off flying, I now do the bidding of his enemy. So, and I think it was issue number 1, maybe issue number 2. She was split up into different ones, and they all went to different places. And when they came back together, she had been infected with something, and it was like a dark shadow enemy got inside her. So whenever she united, it got her whole being, I guess. So now secretly she has a call to work for the enemy, and she's been obeying that. And Monitor secretly knows that she will destroy him, although I don't really know how he knows that. So kind of a complicated story, but maybe it'll slowly unravel for us. I have news of the Monitor. So here she is going to visit the dark person or whatever, shadow figure. Good, good. The master will hear you. You're frightened of me. I can sense fear in you. Away from me, Psycho Pirate. I'm not here for you. So Psycho Pirate was one of the heroes, and then he turned over to the dark side and was lured, I guess, by this enemy. Oh, but we serve the same master, although for very different reasons. He is giving me a world to reshape, all those people, all those emotions to play with. It'll be heaven, Harbinger, heaven on new earth. So he deals a lot with emotions, so that's what he feeds off of people's emotions. And here's the shadowy figure. Harbinger, I know why you are here indeed. I know all as soon as the monitor himself thinks it. Destroy the Luthor child. The dead can present no threat. Now go, do as I command. Well, that was quick. She's unstable, master. Her mind's a jangling mass of contradictory emotions. If you want, I can instill blind loyalty in her. Or love. Would you rather that? Keep your emotion controlling powers to yourself, Psycho Pirate. Harbinger will do as I require. Before long, she will slay the monitor, and that alone is enough reason for me to keep her alive. Okay, now we're jumping to a different scenario. Earth 1, our future. I've lived here for only a month now. A month of happiness, a month of hope. See Flash number 350. So this is tied into an old issue of the Flash number 350. Nothing intruded on our life together. No reason for the Flash to come out of retirement. But now this. Despite all the warnings, instruments, despite the machines to correct such natural disasters, despite everything, it's as if the world were coming apart. The weather wasn't enough. For first the burning red skies, then those storms of impossible ferocity, now volcanic activity in the middle of Central City. Great Scott. What is that? What is that? It looks like it's the wave coming, kind of destroying everything. It's coming right at me. Only one hope, one chance. I pray to, and he starts vibrating, and I think he's going to slip through time. Earth 1, July 1985, and the end of the world is at hand. So there's the wave. All the heroes are getting erased. The Teen Titans and the Outsiders, their powers are almost without limit. Unfortunately, they won't be enough. Oblivion is upon us, or Oblivion upon us, and there's that title right there finally. Holy Hannah, Wonder Girl, if this is some kind of April Fool's joke, Metamorpho ain't laughing. Cole, separate the civilians from us. We need room. No problem, Nightwing. I'll form a crystal barrier. So they're trying to do what they can. What use is my sword against a threat like this? Maybe none, Katana, but we need you. Rally the Outsiders and the Titans. We have to keep down the panic. Yeah, you do that while I keep up this tenement. Figures it would pick a time like the end of the world to crumble apart with folks still inside. You're Cole, right? Think you can help? I believe so, Metamorpho. Mine is the power to spin crystal. Anything from a piece of art to a safety slide. So there they go sliding down. It's no use my starbolts are absorbed by whatever that is. I wonder, is it only here on Earth or has it already destroyed Tamaran? So that is her home world, I guess. Are my parents, my brother alive? It's ride the giant elephant time, folks, and no jokes about Dumbo. Take it easy. Nothing to worry over. I'll get you out of here and won't even charge you like the zoo. Oh my heaven, Alice. Don't panic, friend. Nothing black lightning can't take care of. So it blows it up. No pushing, people. There's time for you all to climb down. Halo, check inside. See if there's anyone who needs help. I was about to do that, Wonder Girl. I hear crying. A child. Someone left a child here? I don't want to frighten him. Come out, wherever you are. Hide and seek is over. Well, you certainly won that game. Mommy told me to wait for her. It's all right. I'll bring you to her. Take my hand and we'll have fun. You ever fly? Oh no, Donna. Doesn't see it. Probably can't hear it over the screaming. That building behind her, crumbling, about to crush her. Donna! And he yells. Too late. But sorry to push you down like that, Wonder Girl, but I had no choice. You okay? Okay, that was Superman saving her. Yeah, at least I think so. Never expected to see you here, Superman. Mind you, I'm not complaining. Do you have any idea what's happening? Not even the foggiest. Superman saved her. Then all is well? Not even close, Katana. Something's out there, and we don't know how much time we have. Hell, hell, the gang's all here. Any ideas, boys and girls? Only one, Metamorpho. We attack. We fight, do whatever we can, and we destroy whoever's doing this to us. Starfire, please. Your bolts have no effect. Corey, stop. Someone stop her. My world was conquered. I'll not let that happen to this planet, too. You can't understand. I won't let this planet die. Believe me, Starfire, I understand all too well. So this is a continuation, kind of from the last issue, where Batman and Superman encounter the Flash, and he warns them of stuff coming. So this must be after that just happened. They're coming to help. You think someone's behind this? But who would do such a thing? Corey, come on back. We need you here, helping us. Batman, look. Not again. No, this time it's not an image. It's the Flash himself. There he is. Okay. Batman, thank heaven. I relaxed my interval. What did you say? Internal vibrations. It brought me back to this time. Something's happening in the future. Everything's unraveling, fraying at the seams. Flash, calm down. I have to speak to you. Oh no, I feel so strange. What's happening to me? That glow, if I can pull him free, I've got to stop him before that image I saw comes true. His name is Jericho. Mute since childhood, his silent scream is unheard. He can't let the Batman touch the glowing figure. Can't let whatever surrounds the Flash affect the Dark Knight too. So somebody named Jericho jumps out of nowhere, tackles Batman before he can get to the Flash. Flash, no! How? What's happening to him? Blue blazes? Not him, not him. And then there goes the Flash. Oh my God, my God. I tried warning you. Help me, help. And then he disappears, and everybody's in shock. Okay, now we jump to a different scene. Space, far beyond our solar system. It comes swifter than I calculated. Antimatter, sweeping through the universe, destroying all it touches. So, this is what the wave is: antimatter. Brainiac, the living computer, sits back in his command chair, his finger sensors interfacing with his ship's controls, while coldly observing the ever widening ring of destruction around him. I cannot remain here, or this entity will be eliminated. A mental command is issued, and the ship responds with the speed of thought. To save myself is my prime directive, so he takes off. But to do that, I must also save the universe. I need assistance on Earth. Only the one who calls himself Luthor can help me now. Brainiac is a living computer steeped in logic, devoid of emotion. Yet now, for the first time since his conversion, Brainiac experiences fear. Okay, so yeah, things are bad if Brainiac is trying to get help from Luthor. It is late spring, so we're switching gears again. It is late spring 1944, and the war in Europe will be over in weeks. But here, in the small nation of Markovia, the end may as well be years away, as Markovia falls victim of the Third Reich. Its remaining citizens pray for help. So this is during the war in 1944. Their prayers are answered, but not in the way they expected. Lieutenant Stewart, what in the world is going on here? It's snowing in the middle of June. I ain't never seen an airplane like that oversized cockroach flying overhead. And now that thing ahead of us, what is that? So this big thing appears. It's like a tower that the heroes have to protect. And they're scattered all over in different worlds, and they're supposed to work together to stop the antimatter, I guess, from taking over. And that must be the Blue Beetle. If I knew the answer to that, Gus, I'd be a general and not a mere lieutenant. Jeb Stewart. Uh-oh, it's General Stewart. It's Ghost. It's General Stewart's ghost calling to me again. That always spells trouble for this haunted tank. Okay, so this must be a different comic. I don't know these characters. But that's kind of cool. A haunted tank. Jeb, the world is filled with winners and losers, but oftentimes even losers win. This day, however, small losers lose and never be seen again. General, what do you mean by that? What losers? Who's losing? General. He's gone, vanished like he always does. Meanwhile, this is the way you handle goose steppers, Four Eyes. But, Bulldozer, how do you handle that? By the magnetic stream, geoforce, the monitor sent us to World War II. I know that, Dr. Polaris, and my home country lies below. Markovia. The Nazis slaughtered my people. Perhaps now I can pay them back. Now you're speaking my language, Geo. The ground swells and erupts under the earth-controlling power of the outsider known as Geoforce. Wow. Rock this war. Rock. This war going crazy or something. It's always been crazy, wild man. Only now it's ready for the record books. So there's it going, disrupting everybody. Can't say I blame Geoforce. This is his country, even if we're here years before he was born. But much as I regret it, we didn't come back in time to fight Nazis. Guys, we got a submission here to protect the Monitor's cosmic doodad. And Mrs. Blue Beetle's little boy intends to do just that. But, Amerikaners, leave now, or this stupid flower woman shall die. Don't. Your bullets can't harm the master of magnetism. That Ratsi's aiming to kill the dude in the fancy costume. But Flower ain't gonna let him kill no clown or flower lady. Too much death in this war already. Gotta have a place for the flowers to grow. Sergeant Rock, nobody hurt here. There's still the Monitor's machine to guard. My people must not be harmed. Go, my friends. Hide. We will protect you now. He speaks our language. Who is he? They run, but the damage is already done. Thousands of Markovians perished in the war. But how many more will die if we are not successful tonight? Her Major, the Amerikaners come. Makshnia, before they come closer, kill them. This must be the new weapon we have heard the Amerikaners have built. Okay, so they think the big tower is something the Americans built. We cannot let them have it until our scientists have learned its secrets. Meanwhile, you see anything out there, Storm? A clear shot to the rear. It's unprotected. The top brass calls us the losers. Now let's show them how wrong they are. Okay, so that's what this comic is, the losers. Sergeant Rock. Got in. Attack from behind. Turn your cannon, Snail. Seems we got some distraction. Rock, Gus, fire. So they blow it up. Rock, long time no see, Sergeant. Yeah, Lieutenant. Still talking to ghosts? Hasn't steered me wrong yet, Rock. Come on, easy. Let's hit him hard. Okay, so they go to blasting. The Great Spirit guides my aim, Storm. Good for you, Johnny Cloud. Me, all I got is one wooden leg to stand on and one good eye to aim with. Both have done me fine till now, but neither will help me figure out what this machine is all about, or why the Nazis are as confused about it as we are. Never saw anything like that. God. Okay, and there's a big, crazy shadow creature coming out. They've been attacking people around these things. Ah, what was that, Rock? Scream, but like nothing human. Something's crazy's going on here, Rock. Tell me something I don't know, Jackie. Stay back, soldiers. Let me handle this. Like hell, mister. This war's for soldiers, not mystery men like you, all-star heroes. But I'm not. Sarge, I don't like what I'm seeing. Neither would I, Flower. If I knew what it was I was looking at. Not again. Sarge? Those soldiers down there. The ones who called themselves the losers. The shadow beasts are killing them. Oh man. So yep, them shadow beasts coming out trying to kill him. His name is Gunner. He was the youngest of them all. This is Sarge, a 30-year vet. Johnny Cloud called the Navajo Ace. Captain Storm, former PT boat commander. He had one eye, one leg. No enemy could stop him until now. Move it, easy company. They were called the losers, but they were winners to the end. And I guess that's how the losers die. Rock, how do you kill shadows? Flower, nothing's ever easy. Fire! And there they are getting overtaken. Ah! Flower! No, Rock, you don't stand a chance. He tries to go, and somebody jumps out and gets him. He disappeared. Things like that don't happen in war. Nothing ever makes sense in war, Rock, and you know that. Let's see how good you are, hero. I'll use my magnetic powers to stretch this shadow demon, while I use my gravity powers to keep him rooted on Earth. Okay, and then they shattered him. Why in the world did the monitor bring the blue beetle back here? I've got no special powers. So he's up there thinking. Ted Core is a scientist. Maybe my scientific expertise is needed. Yeah, sure. This machine makes me feel like a Neanderthal sitting down at an IBM computer. I don't know where to begin looking. As the blue beetle examines the monitor's machine, he fails to notice the darkness erupt. But my shoulder! So something attacked him right there. But the very next moment, huh? That thing exploded. But how? Of course. The scarab the original blue gave me. Dan Garrett said it had mystical powers. Thank heaven for little bugs. But where's the giant family-sized scarab when I need it? Because, man, I definitely need it now. Too many of them. The monitor sent us to our death. No, look, they attacked Markovia instead of us. Don't you see? They're trying to separate us, to keep us from defending the monitor's machine. This is wonderful. I can destroy those shadow things with the beetle scarab. But to do so, they have to touch and burn me. Not exactly an equitable trade. No, another demon behind me. Nowhere to dodge. I've run out of room. Geoforce! He doesn't hear me. This is it. Despite his lack of powers, I was hoping the Blue Beetle Scarab could aid in my mission here. Unfortunately, that was not the case. His assistance is no longer required. Thus, I shall return him and the other wounded one to their own time. So I hit the button, and he transports them off. And that's the monitor. So there's the tower, where they may await the Earth's fate, along with the rest of her children. The great disaster. First red skies, now electrical storms. It's just as the monitor predicted. Dawnstar, is it wrong for a Superman to say he's frightened? You said you're married, didn't you? I am, and I may never see my wife again. Lois, wherever you are, I love you. Ape, you were hurt, saving me. Please, call me Solivar. I will be... Solivar, what is it? I do not know, young one. I feel weak inside. It was a pleasure to have met you. Be wise, young one. Solivar. Don't die on me. Please don't die. He saved my life. So he's hurt, he's wounded, he's about to die. I saw the future, lad, and for you, there are so many changes awaiting. Be good. No, Solivar, don't die. Don't leave me. I have no choice, lad. Be good. And he disappears. No, I won't accept this. Everyone I've ever known leaves me. My parents abandoned me in that command keep. My friends either died or left. Solivar, come back. Please, Solivar, come back to me. Commandi, everything's changing around us. Our lives are all being affected by some unknown force. We must stay together or we'll all perish alone. The town is Coyote, Texas. The year is 1879. And as Superman says, the world is changing, although some things remain the same. And stay out, Batlash. I'm sure there was just some misunderstanding. So somebody's getting thrown out. Ain't no mistake here, you lying two-timing slithering sidewinding son of a snake. And if I ever catch you messing with my daughter again, I'll drill an extra hole in your dang pretty face with a 22 caliber lead. Nice meeting you too, Mrs. Goofy. 'Tis always the same. I came into town real peaceful, and some pretty face causes a whole mess of trouble. I'd give up women right now if they weren't so soft. Still, I didn't come all the way to Coyote just for a warm embrace. No, that telegram I got from Kiwonote said there was something peculiar here. And it don't take no slick East Coast college graduate to guess that's what that half-breed scalp hunter was writing about. I see the others are here too. Kiwo said He was writing to a few others. They're supposed to be all friends, but it doesn't hurt to take a few precautions. Come in, Batlash. Iwonote, you heard me tiptoeing in? They could hear you in St. Louis. You know the others. Jonah Hicks, right? Good. Seeing you, Lash. Don't think we met, Mr. Lash. I'm Thunder. Johnny Thunder. Name's Nighthawk. I was with Nighthawk when we found this machine. We figured we could use some help. So we're in the Old West here. No birds fly near it. No animals approach. Sometimes you even see shadows moving across it. Still don't know why you ain't called it. Okay, start over. Still don't know why you ain't called the army. Don't rightly know, Mr. Hicks, but your name suddenly came to Scalp Hunter and me. It was as if we were told to summon you. I'm going to get us some weapons, just in case. You guys better join them. This ain't no place for John Wayne rejects. How droll. Cowboys and Indians together. Shut up, Simon. We got work here. Holy spooks. I knew this place was no good. Lash, wait. He fires. We won't hurt you. My name's Firebrand. Don't you remember the green costume on that hombre? It's the same one we saw on another guy who caught himself a lantern or something. Only he wasn't no colored man. Sure, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'd never hurt no woman as beautiful as you. I've replaced that other green lantern. If you are not spirits, who are you? We're from another time, brought here to save our world. Believe me, it sometimes makes as little sense to us, too. We can explain things another time. We've got our work cut out for us now. And there's the shadow figures popping up again. There are our demons, Batlash. Stand aside, you simple poltroons. Mine is the power of psionics. I need only think, and my very thoughts become reality. What? They're still coming at me. Move it, Globe Dome, fast. Firebrand, behind you. There he is yelling. That's a crazy panel. Thanks, Cyborg, but I felt them coming. Keep shooting. And they're all blasting away. What do you think I'm doing, Hicks? Sure, there isn't a back way out of here. Nothing stops them. Don't believe it, cowboy. All you gotta do is know what to hit them with. Like a million decibels of white sound. So there's Cyborg shooting it. Or a good solid blast with a certain power ring. Man, the Guardians knew what they were doing when they put together this baby. But, the ring. It still has a half the day's charge. But it isn't working. Move it, mister. Lest you get yourself a bad death wish. You hear that? It's a high-pitched whine. The mine's caving in. Uh-oh, look at that. Ain't never seen nothing like that. What in the blazes is going on? So there's a big wave coming right there to erase them. Everything's going crazy. It's got to be that metal machine's fault. Never did trust mechanical things. Oh, God. There it is. Oh, my God. And he sees them all getting erased. It's an emptiness. White, silent, sweeping across the Texas plains with the swiftness of the Santa Ana winds. There they are. You see little scenes of them running. And there they are crying off into the emptiness. It's an emptiness that swallows all it touches. Nothing escapes. Nothing. And nobody. So he took off to go get weapons and he got erased. So it's getting closer to him. And now it looks like we're changing scenarios. We're jumping again. Metropolis, the 30th century, way in the future on another Earth, I guess. The emptiness is there too. A silent killer moving in to claim this world. And not even the Legion of Superheroes can stop it. Nothing works. Notify Legion HQ fast. I don't like this, Dream Girl. It's useless. What I don't understand is why didn't I dream of its coming? How did this happen without my knowing about it? Brainiac 5 to Kid Psycho. How's the British evacuation going? But in England, blast, where's the rest of the Legion? Even if we could clear out this city in time, where in blazes can we put the people? Maunell, Brainy's calling Kid Psycho, but there's no answer. Something's interfering with radio communication. We left him at our emergency evac post. Element Lad, let me patch through. Element Lad is to Kid Psycho. Answer. Kid Psycho, are you there? Kid Psycho, come in, blast it. Come in. And then there he is getting erased. It appears everywhere, now in every time period. Ancient Atlantis, which we saw in a few issues. On every Earth, the Old West, which we just saw, nothing is spared. All while one man watches. And there he is watching. He's moved quicker than I expected. Instead of days, only hours remain. The Earths are doomed. Still, my machines are in place. My agents are at their posts. It's time for my plan to begin. Wrong, old fool. It is time for you to die. And there's Harbinger about to kill him. Next issue. This is the big one. The end of the multiverse. When worlds die. All right, and there's your teaser for next time. See the monitor on the cover of the next issue with Harbinger standing over him. And it looks like there's a blast that's been shot to his chest. Smoke's coming out. And there's Pariah watching on, forced to witness everything. If you don't know who Pariah is, go back to issue number 2. I think that's where we meet him. But all right, thanks for joining me. This one's hard to read. There's a lot of things in here. And there's a lot of jumping around. So I don't pretend to know all what's going on right now. This is my first time reading it too. But thanks for joining me. We'll continue through this. There is like 12 issues, so we're going to be on issue number 4. We're getting closer, but we're still in the first half. All right, guys. I'll see y'all again next time.